Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough on putting together one of the potion racks for the PolyDice Potions product line and part of the Kickstarter. My name's Brian Cullen. If you don't know me, I am the creator of PolyDice Potions and Creature Curation. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to open one of these up. I know some people are having issues with them being flimsy and not sticking together. I think one of the things that might help is if you put a little dab of glue on one of the ends, the loosest end. They were fitting together a little bit snugger with the original ones that the manufacturer sent over, but I'm going to go through because there may be a couple other things that might be the case. The first thing is you just need to just open it up, and you'll want to try and punch things out gently, just because this is punch board, so there is a chance if you punch it out real fast, the edge of it could kind of tear a little bit. But so I tend to go with the side where it's got the big indentations, and I'm just going to pop that out slow and steady and just kind of wiggle it out just a little bit. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Now, it really depends on which size you want to do. These are meant to be interchangeable, but if you're having an issue where they're a little too loose, you may want to pick one that is the size that you're going to go with all the time, and then just stick with that. Now, I found that these pieces here that pop out, it works a little bit easier if you have some sort of blade or some sort of knife and can just kind of go in and gently push it through, okay? That way you're not digging around the edges and making the edge any bigger. You're just poking right in the center, just like that, and just kind of slowly pushing it through and allow that to just pop out. Gonna do the same with this one. Pop that one out. Gonna do the same with this one and pop that one out. Now, before we go and do those, I'm gonna do a 3-1 because I've put together one that will hold 5, and you can see with the glue, this is pretty darn sturdy. It's I don't think it's gonna fall apart. I don't think I'm gonna have any issues. When you pop these out, you should be able to do the same. Just gently push it out, and they should all come out. Now, with these, there's the top one, and then the base, the bottom one. There's a second layer. All these are duplexed, which means it's 2 pieces that are glued together to give it a little more rigidness, because when I first did initial prototypes, I did single layer, and it wasn't holding together well enough. Now with this, when you're starting to build the sides of the wall, you can see that there's different directions that the potions can go. I want the potions to be facing the exact same way. So when you're looking at it, the potions are always going to be tilted back, like they're leaning back. So I'm going to hold it like this. I'm going to put the bottom one into this one, and I'm noticing that this is a little bit loose, but if you give it a little bit of pressure and push it in, now you're going to need the other piece because you need all of it together to really give it the stability it needs. So I'm going to put this one in here, and you should feel the shiny part. It's going to be a little shinier on top, a little more bubbled up for the top. You'll have the logo on the bottom here, and this is sitting in pretty good. So some people may have them where they're a little looser, and if they are, that's where a little bit of glue will go in. Now I'm going to lay it down flat on a surface and put the next piece in on top and push down. And I can see that it's not quite as snug. Like there's a little bit of negative space in here where a little bit of glue would probably help. Find the side that is the loosest and just do a little bit of glue, and I think you'll be in good shape. I've got some Gorilla Glue super glue, and I'm just going to do a little bead right here on the edge along here, little tiny one. And I'm going to do it on this one as well. And I'm going to let that dry. That'll take just a couple of minutes to dry. So when that happens, it should be really sturdy and you shouldn't have any issues at all. Some people were talking about having some issues with dice getting stuck, if at any point they start to get stuck, just give it a little squeeze, just a little squeeze. Let's see how these come out. I haven't even tried this one. So, well, these all fell out nice and easy. Also, when putting them back in, put the D12 in the bottom. The D12 should fit into that rounded shape really well. I do that, then I do the D20, then I do like a D6, D8, and then I do 2 of the D10s, the percentile and the other one, then the D4 on top. And that tends to hold things pretty well. This glue is still setting, but already just by doing that, this side is so much firmer. And if you really want to give it that extra stability, you could glue the other side as well, and I think you would be really set. You'll notice that I have the potions leaning the same direction, and I think that adds to it as well because that's how it was meant to be. And that way also none are upside down, so it should all work okay. If you have any problems, if you're running into issues with yours, you can either message me, fill out the form that's listed on the Kickstarter updates. And thank you for backing the project and for building your potion holder. Bye.